Judgment, shame, and fear of being seen. That's what I'm gonna go into in this video. I realized recently that a lot of the issues that I was having had to do with holding the entire body and my entire energy field in alignment with my pace of how I wanted to walk, how I wanted to breathe, how I wanted to observe the environment, take in information, and give out information and energy, because everything is a two-way thing, you know, like at the same time, reverberations with the field, with the heart, with the body. Anyway, so I realized that this flightiness was the fear of being seen. The fear or the feeling that whenever I had anybody's attention on me, it felt like I was wrong for doing something. It immediately put me in a shame vibration, in guilt vibration. Because why? Because if we are raised in an environment where every single time somebody would look at you, whether it's your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, cousins, whoever, brothers or sisters, whenever somebody would look at you, it would mean that they are observing you with critical eyes. Why are you wearing that? Why are you eating that? Why are you resting now? Why are you not doing something now? Why are you crying? Stop crying. What are you smiling about? Oh, you got a lot of time on your hands. I'll give you something to do. So imagine yourself being in an environment where every single time somebody looks at you, you subconsciously know that they're gonna point out something wrong with you. And this creates a feeling that everybody in the world is like that. Everybody. And then I always blamed myself for not withstanding all this and pushing. I don't allow myself to be slow. I don't allow myself to breathe. I didn't allow myself to feel sad and low, to talk slow, to be deep, conscious bandwidth deep, meaning going into things in my capacity, not allowing myself to pause and rest, not allowing myself to take time to heal. So fear of being seen is shame. Being observed and criticized by parents, analyzing through a dogmatic lens, through a very narrow, this is how life is supposed to be lens. And I know a lot of people will resonate with this, especially if you're breaking conditioning. And if you are still on this channel, you are breaking conditioning, because people who can't break conditioning, they're long gone off this channel. They cannot listen to me for very long. So, people commenting on how you look, people commenting what you are wearing, people commenting on your body, on anything on your body. You're too fat, you're too skinny. You're too slow, you're too fast. You're too loud, or why are you not talking of anything? Could be anything. Could be anything. Criticized and dismissed for having emotions. And then we go into this mode where we try to satisfy everybody, and then you attract people that are gonna be the same unknowingly. Because you're going around looking for, are you gonna criticize me? Are you gonna criticize me? And people are mostly like that, where they're gonna give you what you're looking for. The majority of the world is looking around for cues on how to do life, how to behave, what to say. The world is gonna believe you. Trust me, what you put out, the world is gonna reflect it back. It's gonna say, okay, you wanna be abused? Sure, here's people who like abusing. Here's a bucket of people and relationships that like abusing others. Because you're walking around looking for, searching, scanning the world for what is gonna abuse me. And what is that doing? It's showing it to you like an algorithm. You're perpetually clicking on, is that person abusing? Click. Is that person abusing me? Click. Is that and the algorithm, just like any search engine online these days, just gives you more of the stuff that you're looking for. So shaming, guilt tripping, fear of being seen, that makes you, and that made me, walk around the world, and I can feel people's aura. I'm a projector. I have 7 centers open out of 9. I'm a receptive sponge. I am sensitive. Oh. And I can feel a lot of things normal humans are oblivious to. One of them is stares, looks. And I've realized that I would be walking around, and every encounter I could feel the view. I could feel the looks, the eyes of people. And immediately my whole body would go into this guilty puppy mode, where it gave me, the body just remembers, oh, this feeling, it means critical attention and judgment. Better go into shame. Otherwise, what? Otherwise, the surviving baby that we were might not get its needs met. Might not get fed. Might not, this is all conditioning from when we were children. From when we were teenagers, when emotional body is developing, and when we are finding our identity, is when we are mostly criticized and judged. Because that's the point where we might go against the grains, against the status quo, against family tradition. No smiling, no crying, just nothing. Just stand at attention until further instruction. This is the mode that we go in. No smiling, no crying, nothing. Just standing at attention until further instruction. This is the survival mode that we go into, knowing that that's gonna do the thing to ease the wave of either the parents, the grandparents, the group, the friendship, the business, the whatever. So you become the scapegoat in the dysfunctional family, for example. And a dysfunctional family is any that's unable to deal with and resolve pain. So the pain always stays. And we do 3 things. One is, what do I need to do to not get hurt again? Second is, what can I do to help this family deal with pain? It's always, what can I do? And third, how do I get my needs met as a little child in this family that's in a lot of pain? Everybody's lying to everybody, each other, not looking at things in life, not facing life. Then you become the scapegoat child, which is the only honest one. The only healthy one. This family is sick and I'm not gonna lie about that. And then you become the scapegoat. And parents are hooked into this, because then you become the reason and cause of all the suffering and the pain that is being hidden. Everything gets pinned on you. You are the one to blame. You are the one to be projected on. Because it's so easy. You're the one pointing out the pain, and then the family just goes. And family is a construct, an auric field. Anytime 5 or more people, like a family, 3 or more people actually, like a family or a group or a business are together, it's a completely different consciousness field. It operates, your individuality is erased. It's goodbye, ta-da. So you become the one somebody blames, always. And it's never about you, guys. You harden your heart. Physically, your heart goes at calcification of like fascia around your chest, heart palpitations, trouble breathing, cannot accept anything, cannot give anything, afraid, you know, trauma in the eyes, so many things, guys. Trauma in the eyes, so many things, guys. And it was 11 minutes, 11 seconds when that rhyme dropped. By the way, mixtape dropping 2025. Repeat after me. I am free of guilt. I am free of responsibility. I am enough. I am innocent and good no matter what I do. Guys, there is so much actual quote-unquote bad or evil in this life, in this world, on this planet, behind closed doors. You want to go into sex trafficking, you want to go into organ harvesting and trafficking, you want to go into all the wars or the perpetual scarcity that's being pushed and fear in the media that there's lack, there's not going to be enough for everybody. How many fruits and vegetables die next to trees in the whole world, guys? If you've never walked around places that have fig trees or mulberry trees or mangoes or watermelon, whatever, on the floor, and you kind of see it through the seasons, you see how much stuff, how many of those mangoes just get wasted. Buckets and buckets. And that's it in the world. We are left to believe that empty shelves, no more things for people. Just a side note, guys. Nature is abundant. Nature is forever abundant. There'll always be enough for everybody. Not only to say how overconsumption is a habit that is taught, and how little do we actually need as humans, or do we even need anything? That's a separate topic. So there's so many things that are actually evil and wrong and bad to do, as organ harvesting and people missing and sex trafficking, all these things that I said. For us to be shamed and judged over things that I mention in the video still. Repeat after me. I am innocent. Whatever I do, I am innocent. I am guilt-free. I am shame-free. I release all shame from my body. Attention from others is good. Attention is possible. Opportunity. When I feel attention, when I feel people looking at me, not everybody is judging me. Some people are looking at me and they want to be friends. Let me see what it is. Curiosity is the opposite of trauma. Go into curious eyes. Peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, courage. To look at and distinguish, what is this attention on me? It could be an opportunity. Maybe it's rejection. Maybe it's judgment. Maybe it's a new friend. Maybe it's a new business opportunity. Maybe it's a new romantic opportunity. Maybe somebody's looking at me because they like me. And if I immediately, tense up, breathe constricted, and be fearful and not even check, not even give it a chance, if you're having trouble even giving yourself a chance, I can assist you. Once again, peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, courage, and clarity. Sipping on that clarity, overlooking the deep blue sea, being cleansed by the skies above. We are love, suspended on the wings of a dove, surrendered like breath in mid-air. All our wounds are now mended and cared. All our joy is amplified when shared. We are one. I create lines, clarity on how to make decisions aligned with your authenticity, courage to know that struggle is a part of it, connection with the earth and the sky, to know that we are grounded between, how to stay grounded in the world of frequency, how to have boundaries, how to have communication, compassion, connection, and collaboration. Peace, health, abundance, wholeness, courage, and clarity. My name is I Create Lines. I'm an empowerment coach. I give courage, clarity, and connection to inner authorities of every single person. I work with individuals, families, relationships, groups, and businesses to bring better communication, empowerment, how to make correct decisions based on everybody's unique energetic design and blueprint. And everybody is vastly, vastly unique. You can set up a free discovery call with me, 15-minute Zoom call through my website, and see how we can work together. In today's world, energetic boundaries, clear connection, courage on making decisions, authenticity, boundaries are very important. Finding our own way to navigate this plane from within, respecting our unique individual nature. Here, especially for entrepreneurs, creators, deep feelers, deep thinkers, those on the spectrum, neurodivergence, bipolar, ADHD, tutoring gifted children, empowering families, how to parent based on the uniqueness of the child that comes out through human design, through typology, through somatic uniqueness and balancing. I help people balance their nervous system, learn breath work, learn how to stay grounded within an increasing field of noise in the world and an abundance of information. iCreateLines.com is the place. Set up your free 15-minute discovery call by sending an email inquiry. And peace, health, abundance, wholeness, prosperity, courage, and clarity. Let's sip on that clarity. No pressure, just presence.